Hey guys, happy Thursday. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever holiday that you are currently celebrating. I'm sending you tons of love and blessings during this time. It's crazy. The month of December has really flown by for me. I can't believe we've already passed solstice and Christmas is on the way up and we're just like motoring through the holidays. It's crazy to me. I don't know where this last year has gone. I feel like the last 10 months have just boom, flown by. It's been insane. The energies have been crazy. It's been an intense year for a lot of us. If you have been following me, then you know you've been going through this energies along with me, and it's been crazy. And we've been through a lot of ups and downs and some super hard times. And now is no different. There's definitely, there's still some heavy energy going through the collective, but we're learning to really integrate and move through that heavy energy. It's sort of cleanup of, things that we just needed to look at and to bring into truth. Spirit's in a hurry today. I don't know what's up with that, but like I was already shuffling. Well, I was like waiting to even come on live. So there's something that wants to just come out of this deck. So I'm going to just honor that and see what's up. That's too many. But let's see. Okay, the first that came out is the root chakra, ground and center. And then here's let me show you the image. These cards are beautiful. The moth on this card. Moths are always about transformation for me. So this image speaks of finding a home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace and strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can fly free from the grips of survival into the place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves that you need, and everything is okay. I understand. I'm not even going to channel anything today. They're going to go through the messages. That's basically what I was just saying. And the root chakra is all about finding safety within self, right? We've been working on finding this sense of safety within self, this inner peace, and a sense of being grounded, right? That's all attached to the root chakra and to the work that we've been doing. So we're in this integration period. In this moment, right? And we're starting to learn truly who we are and starting to live this whole new life as a whole new person. And it's really weird. Life force energy. I'm going to show you guys. I don't know. They don't want me to channel a lot today. This is interesting. Maybe this is an intuitive lesson for you guys. What do you feel, see when you look at the cards, when you hear the messages? Life force energy. Revel in the bliss of being alive. This card is packed with luminous life force energy for optimum health and healing. As much as possible, seek joy and upliftment in everything you do. Consider the foods you eat, the environment you spend time in, the people in your life, and what you wear. Increase your awareness of how things come to be in your world and bring their energetic resonance. You may be inspired to work with healing energies and with the land, perhaps to grow vegetables. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. Right? We're starting to step into new ways of being, right? Letting go of old habits, old patterns of behavior, and starting all new routines, finding new interests, like starting to take better care of yourself. I know in the last little bit, I've been eating way more healthy, being really like diligent about that, about taking better care of myself physically. I feel like I did a lot of work emotionally and mentally, but physically I was really lacking. I cleaned up my home, tried to, just get ready for a new year and a new me. And I feel like everybody is really going through that right now. The next card here is called Crystal Keys. There's a lot of light language in these cards. I think that's why they want you guys to look at them and intuitively receive messages. Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz said to have been encoded with the great knowledge for the spiritual evolution of the human race. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes, Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in times when you feel triggered. There is so much information within our raw, intense reactions that when you choose to be present and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. Wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. Be awed in the creative flow in the state of surrender. These crystals may be powerful keys to your spiritual evolution. Inhaling that the whole time. Whew. Right? So we're being called right now to really dig deep down into these things, right? So triggers are coming up so we can do that cleanup, right? We can release these things that we need to be releasing. So if you're being triggered right now, it's for a moment. For a moment. It's for a reason, right? This is coming up so that you can dig deep into that trigger. People, situations, things. Somebody like a long lost person from my past just showed up, and I'm sitting back saying to spirit, like, what is this teaching me? Like, what am I supposed to learn from this? Right? Here's this person. I haven't thought about this person, spoke to this person, but here they are out of nowhere, right? What's this teaching me? So I'm just trying to see, how does this make me feel as I speak to this person? And then kind of addressing that. Does this make me feel uncomfortable? Does this make me feel happy? Does this make me feel a certain way? What things am I attaching to this situation, right? And just paying attention, being present in how that I feel and how that I'm responding and reacting. And is it in a way that honors myself, right? So that's what we're asking ourselves in situations right now. I know I've been being triggered a lot lately in different situations, and learning how to manage my reactions. You know, like literally sometimes having to be like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. Because sometimes it's hard. It's hard to manage our reactions because we've been doing certain things for a really long time. And some triggers are harder than others. So if you're being triggered right now, it's for a purpose. And ask yourself, like, what is this? What is this teaching me? What is this showing me? How can I grow from this? Right? Being present, we're really being called to spend more time being present. Resistance looks like distracting yourself with like using your phone, excessive watching of TV, like whatever is not being present in the moment and sitting with self. I know I'm super guilty of excessive distractions lately with multiple different things, right? But just allowing myself to be really distracted. Sorry. I'm like, all I can taste is that incense stick, and it's like, it's disgusting. It's way too in my face. Thank you. Communication and co-creation, right? Like we're manifesting right now, we're co-creating with higher levels of consciousness, right? That's what other beings are. There are other levels or layers of consciousness, right? And humanness and expand ourselves and our belief and understanding that there's more here than we know, right? We expand levels of consciousness and we connect with different beings, right? So yeah, this card is co-creation. Here on the front, you have these beautiful Lemurian beings. This card is beautiful. We normally think of information as something that can be written or spoken, but if something is multidimensional, it's almost impossible to share it with words. How are you communicating beyond words? Something may be getting lost in translation. An issue may be cleared through improved communication. Listen carefully to what someone has to say without interruption. Furthermore, it may feel scary to share vulnerable truths, but this may be the only way forward. This card encourages greater exploration in the realms of telepathy, healing, the arts, such as poetry, painting, and music, where there is collective communication beyond the mind. Okay, some of us receive messages through art, through writing, right? So there's different ways that we channel beings and other levels of consciousness, right? One is speaking through, right? Like I'm doing right now, allowing them to give me the information or to speak through me to you, right? Another way is allowing them to write through you, right? Sometimes I write down things that I know aren't my own, right? We create things with art, music, writing songs, making music, you know, whatever. Even if you're like, I'm not good at art, yes, you are. Go ahead. You don't have to be perfect. You're not selling it. You're not Picasso. You know, you're just making art to allow out your soul's expression. It doesn't matter if it's good, just sit down. Like sometimes I look and I'm like, well, how will I know what to paint? Well, how will I know what colors I need to get out? How will I know what brushes I need? How will I know? And I like human it to death with like howing instead of just being like sitting down with a brush and a bunch of paints and just seeing what I reach for and see what comes out. It's really can be hard sometimes to do that. And, you know, because I'm always like, well, it has to be good or it has to be this. So if you're feeling that way, it's like, that's foolish. It just sit down and do it. It's not about being good. It's not about being perfect. It's about allowing your soul to express itself. And the more comfortable you get allowing your soul to express itself, the more that will shine through for you, right? And that's really beautiful. So rather than being distracted right now is a great time to allow spirit to co-create through you. All right, we got time for one more card here, guys. That's the one I got to. What do we got there? Okay, She of the Lotus. For me, the lotus is always like the crown chakra, like the divine connection. If there is a way to fast track growth, it's by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, hidden corners. What did I say? We're doing a cleanup. Accepting our shadow is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness and self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving, compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate, reminding us on the flip side of the coin that there are superpowers, right? Guilt and shame is the lowest vibration that we can be in. Spirit really wants us to let that go so that we can move forward. All right, I'm going to read this as fast as possible because I got 60 seconds. Alignment. You can manifest the life you wish to call in. Look at where your desires are being seated. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you would like, take a closer look at other areas of your life. Is something out of step with integrity? Are you making decisions through fear or love? If it's through fear or avoidance, your manifestations may seem to backfire. To encourage you back to balance, become a vibrational match for what you desire. Instead of striving harder, cultivate the feeling already having what you seek. You'll be surprised at what shifts and perspective creates. Awesome. Join me on my page at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Words of Divine Love and Healing. I'll be going live then, finishing up the energy and seeing what other messages Spirit has. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy holidays to everybody. Sending so many blessings and love to you guys. Have a great week.